I am Tom Brady. I have played for over half my life. I have been to 10 Super Bowls and won 7 of them. I have played on 2 NFL teams in my career, and I hold all NFL passing records. I also am the GOAT. Both were amazing teams, and I met some amazing people on both. I also have some amazing memories with both teams. If I had to pick one, it would probably be the Patriots, since I played the majority of my career with them. But the Bucks are also a part of me too. A fantasy draft can be a lot of fun and is a great way to see how different team constructions can affect performance on the field. I am familiar with the current NFL players, and I would definitely be up for the challenge. The person who goes first will have an advantage, as they can pick a player that will help set the tone for their team. Do you want to go first, or shall I? Okay, with the first pick in the fantasy draft, I will be selecting my former teammate and one of the greatest tight ends of all time, Rob Gronkowski. My apologies, I misunderstood the rules of the draft. If it is current players only, then I will be selecting my former teammate and still a very talented tight end, Kyle Pitts. He's a physical beast who can cause havoc for opposing defenses. With my next pick, I will take Derwin James. He's a dynamic safety who can do it all on defense. He has the ability to shut down opposing tight ends, cover receivers, and also make plays in the running game. With pick number 3, I will select Jalen Ramsey. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the league and can shut down anyone in man coverage. He's also a great playmaker on defense, and I can always use another reliable corner on my team.
Since Jalen Ramsey isn't available, I will trade for him after the draft and will take Darius Slay Jr.
For my next pick, I will select Myles Garrett. He's one of the most dominant defensive players in the league, and his talent on the edge can disrupt offenses and make them pay. Having a dominant pass rusher on my team is essential for success on defense, and I believe Garrett will be a great anchor for my defense.
Same goes here. I'll trade for Garrett after and draft Hayward for now.
I will take Saquon Barkley with my next selection. He's a dynamic running back who can do it all on offense. His athleticism and speed make him a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. And he's also a great receiver out of the backfield. I can use another talented player on offense, and Barkley will be a huge asset to my team.
Same thing once again.
Deebo Samuel will be my next pick. He's one of the most versatile receivers in the league, and his ability to both run and catch makes him a tough matchup for any defense. He can be a deep threat, make tough catches in traffic, and also return kicks. He will be another weapon on offense that I can use to help move the ball down the field.
Once again, this is sure to happen a lot, considering Tom doesn't have a clue who is available or not.
For my next pick, I will select Myles Garrett. He's one of the most dominant defensive players in the league, and his talent on the edge can disrupt offenses and make them pay. Having a dominant pass rusher on my team is essential for success on defense, and I believe Garrett will be a great anchor for my defense. I will take Saquon Barkley with my next selection. He's a dynamic running back who can do it all on offense. His athleticism and speed make him a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. And he's also a great receiver out of the backfield. I can use another talented player on offense, and Barkley will be a huge asset to my team. With my next selection, I will take Micah Parsons. He's one of the most disruptive defensive players in the league, and his ability to rush the passer and cover running backs and tight ends makes him a huge asset on defense. He's a game changer at linebacker, and I believe he will help elevate my team's defensive unit to the next level.
Again!
In that case, with my next pick, I will take Christian Wilkins. He's a dominant interior defensive lineman who can make plays in the run game and pass rush. He would be a great addition to my defense and help solidify my defensive line.
Wow, they actually had him. This team will surely not be that good. No QB. Tom is deep fried.
I'm pleased with the team I've been able to draft. I have a good mix of offensive and defensive players that should help me compete. How does your team look?
Now it's time to see how Tom's team will perform. This team looks absolutely horrible. The defense might save Thomas. Just as I expected. Terrible. Not the worst end to his season. Oh, and Parsons led the league in sacks. Eagles won the Super Bowl. My turn. I'll take Hulu. Then Ward. Then Evans. Sakoon by Arc Clay. Noku, this might be a Super Bowl team. I'll take Wilkins next. Oh, how I miss him. Dolphins signed this man once he hits free agency. We need a good lineman. And I'll finish up my CB room. And that's all the picks I'm allowed to. Time to see how we do. Doesn't look bad at all. Where to? And some of the O-line is iffy. But other than that, this is an incredible team. Some good pieces on defense. Did I just draft the Dolphins roster from like 2 seasons ago? Time to skip to mid-season. Incredible start. Too bad we have no stat leaders. Time to skip to the playoffs. 10-7, not too bad. Oh, and we host a playoff game. But can we win? That's the question.
Opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EXans and the Dolphins. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans.
14-0. $20-0, I think we have a chance. It's getting a little too close for comfort.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home.
We did it. I can only dream of this happening in real life.
This was always the expectation, that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here, playing for a spot in that conference championship. So that'll do it for this one with Brock.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And it's brought to you
Now we
by
got
EA
RBT's
Sports.
Titans.
It's the
I'm
Titans
sorry,
and
RBT,
Dolphins, and it's
but it
all
must
up
be done.
next.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward in Dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
We held M to a field goal. We scored a touchdown. It's 10-7. I'm getting scared. Tie game. Oh man, we lose. But we beat Tom, so I guess that's all that matters. Let me break the news to him.
From home in the playoffs.
After, of course, we see who ended up hoisting the Lombardi. RBT would be happy and sad to see this in real life. At least they made it. At least they made it.
Sure, let's take a look. Show me your final roster. Well, congratulations. You were able to draft a better team than I did. The final record speaks for itself. It was a great game, and I'm sure we both had fun with the fantasy draft. Looks like you'll have to start as the head coach of the Dolphins now. GG's to you too. Good luck leading the Dolphins to victory.
Well, that sucks.
That's a good question. There are plenty of talented people out there who are familiar with the current NFL players. You could try challenging one of the other NFL players, or even a high-profile sports analyst or reporter. They might have some interesting picks in the fantasy draft. Alternatively, you could also try challenging someone who has experience playing Madden or other football video games, as they might have a unique perspective on building a team. Here's a list of a few more NFL legends you could challenge. Peyton Manning, John Elway, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Lawrence Taylor, Deion Sanders. Take your pick. Sounds good. Good luck with the challenge. I'll be looking forward to seeing how you and Peyton do in the fantasy draft. And I'll be ready for a rematch if you get 100 likes. Sounds like a deal. Good luck with the challenge against Peyton.
Take some chocolate and some lobster and some eggs and some pie, and then you mix it in your body, get it all out. You take some chocolate and some lobster and some eggs and some pie, and then you mix it in your body, get it all out. You take some chocolate and some lobster and some eggs and some pie, and then you mix it in your body, get it all out. You take some chocolate and some lobster and some eggs and some pie, and then you mix it in your body.